Hello, this video is for anyone that likes using EstlCam to turn their designs into instructions that their CNC or laser machines can follow, but fluffs up and would like to be able to undo those fluff ups. I know I'm not alone because there's quite a few people on the V1 Engineering Forum that also like EstlCam, fluff up, and would like to be able to undo that. Now you'd think you'd be able to just do Ctrl+Z, right, in the app, but sadly that isn't implemented and it doesn't look like it's going to be implemented for a while. To be fair, EstlCam is created, maintained, supported by one guy, and I greatly appreciate all the work he's doing. So much so that I've created this thing I'm calling EstlCameo. It's an additional app that you can run alongside EstlCam, and it will help provide the ability to create visual snapshots as you're working that you can then have a look at, review, and restore back later on, all without having to make any changes to EstlCam. So let me show you how you can use that. Just for anyone that's not familiar with EstlCam or is curious, what am I talking about? It's a tool which, man, I've got volume. Let's shut that down. So EstlCam allows you to take a design, CAD design or something like that, and then be able to just say, you know, what shapes should be cut out, carved, holes, stuff like that. And yeah, it's pretty nice and slick. There's lots of other apps out there, but this one is pretty, the workflow is really nice. So let's just get into the demo, shall we? All right, I'm gonna quickly demo how you can download, install, run, and use EstlCameo, and also provide some feedback as well. Ideally, in the description, you'll see a link to be able to download it from Maker Galaxy. That'll take me a while. So until then, there'll probably be a link to be able to download one of the releases from GitHub directly. So you'll want to go in, and this might be closed when you first come to it. Let me just move myself over to the side. There we go. All right, so in the releases, you have assets. There's a zip file. You'll download that guy, and then that will be a zip, which you'll need to unzip and extract everything. Let's do that. And then you'll have an exe, which you can run. And you'll see a scary message because it's not signed. Sign-in costs a couple of $100 per month or something like, sorry, per year or more even than a couple of hundred. Yeah. Anyway, that requires paying out some money, which I don't even know if anyone's going to use this thing. So I'm not doing that right now. For now, you'll just have to trust me, bro, and click on that link there, which allows you to say run anyway. And then dismiss, trust it. EstlCameo runs as a system tray application in the taskbar notification area. And when it's running, you'll be able to see my cat, Mercury. It's the icon for now. And there's some options in here, but the way you actually trigger and use it mostly is just from within EstlCam. Just use EstlCam as you would normally. Now, when you do something in EstlCam and try and save, I'm going to do, well, let me just start up an app which will show you the keys as I'm pressing them. Okay, so now if I just save this project, cool. Running EstlCameo lets you create snapshots or game saves as you work within EstlCam. So here I'm just adding a couple of cutouts. I'm using EstlCam's Ctrl+S shortcut to save. And you'll see in the bottom right corner there's a snapshot toast that popped up. Let's just do some more work here in EstlCam. Just add a few carves. I'm not going to do the whole file here, but I just want to add a few more operations. And again, Ctrl+S, another snapshot saved. So let's do some holes as well. And I'm not using the right bits here. I've been using the wrong bit. But you know what? Like let's just save this anyway. And now, like if at any point you want to review the snapshots you've created, your game saves, you can just use Ctrl+R for restore. And that pops up this EstlCameo window, which you could also have pulled up just from the menu option as well. And then within here, you can see you got all the different snapshots that were created. And there's a little timeline here. If we had like 20 or 30 of these things, you'd be able to, almost like a time machine, be able to slide through and see the different snapshots that have been created over time. And so, yeah, we can just select any one of these snapshots, click on the restore button, and that will open up a new instance of EstlCam with that restored file. And note that this will be a new copy of the file saved to the project directory. We never overwrite your existing file because I don't want to cause any data loss for you, right? So when you do restore a file, you will want to maybe change the name of that to something else and do whatever cleanup, renaming, whatever it is that you need to do. You can see I've got a few other restored files here because I've just been playing around testing it. But you can see how Just using Ctrl+S as you make progress with your toolpath definition allows you to cam with confidence and be able to go back in time to a specific version. I hope that helps.